The following program has been rated PG-13.
Shalom Israel, giving honor and praise to the Most High God for the reading and the understanding of His word. And Israel, of course, it is my favorite time of the week where I get to address you, the royal family, by saying this. I want to wish every king, every queen, every prince, and every princess, I want to wish you a wonderful, magnificent Sabbath. And family, thank you for bringing this in with your brother here again, another week. You could have been doing anything else. You could have been doing anything else that you wanted to do, but you decided that you wanted to celebrate, and bring in this Sabbath with your brother and the rest of our family. So once again, I just want to say thank you so much. Now, family, goodness gracious. Tonight, the subject matter. Woo! The subject matter we are going to be talking about tonight. Fools. The foolery within Israel. And trust me when I tell you there is. And tonight is not going to be about my opinion. I am going to be coming straight out of these scriptures. Right out of our book. Our God-given book called the Bible in regards to foolery. Okay? Now, this is probably not even going to be a very long lesson here tonight because it really does not take much to describe the things that go on in Israel when it comes to foolery. Now, I bring this with very deep regret, but I got two videos to show. Now, many of you already know the first one that I'm going to show. I mean, this has been plastered everywhere, all over the place, all over. If nationwide, definitely. I don't know about worldwide, but I for damn sure know nationwide. And unfortunately, the both of these will be coming from circumstances that involves foolery from the tribe of Judah. Yes. Unfortunately, from Judah. And that's why I said it is with deep regret. Now, many of you have seen this sister right here, Tessica Brown. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, you know what? I didn't want to just...
Hey, y'all. For those of y'all that know me know, my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with a little Got to Be glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be glue spray, so I used this. Gorilla Glue spray. Bad idea. Y'all, look. My hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times and it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo! My hair. So I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you ever run out of Got to Be glue spray, don't ever use this unless you want your hair to be like that.
I mean, how can anyone after that have... Why? That's all you can do is say, why? What the hell is the matter with you? Foolery. It's seriously like... I'm trying very hard to watch my words here, but... Seriously, man... What would possess anybody to do something like that? Seriously, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Would any one of you ever think to get an industrial product and put it in your damn hair? I mean, serious. It's like, come on, man. Like, for a second, and I don't even know if that was real. Sometimes things are just set up, But Whether or not it was set up or not, which I believe is real. It very well may be. But either way, it's just plain downright foolishness. And this woman got so much national attention because she decided that she was going to spray industrial adhesive in her damn hair. I was like, what the hell is the matter with you? Now, you know I don't like defending Esau at all. And we're going to get to scriptures, I promise. I do not like defending Esau. But I am 100% behind Gorilla Glue and their statement when they said, hey, we wish you the best. They said, our product says, you cannot put this on your skin or, it gives the uses for it. But even without reading that label, any idiot knows, don't spray that in your damn hair. So, you would have thought that that was the only piece. That was going to be the only circumstance, right? No, unfortunately not. And it's because of this one right here that I decided that we have to do this lesson on foolery. So, without any further ado, I'm going to show you this next video, which is a direct conjunction of the last one. All right? So without any further ado, family, here we go.
Girl hair? That shit ain't true. I'm gonna show y'all something. I got some Gorilla Glue right here. Super glue real. Watch out. I'm gonna take it, put it on this cup, put it in my mouth. Then I'm gonna be the lick it and get it off. It's easy. Gorilla Glue garbage.
I feel like we need to clear the air because you don't
want something
crazy happening.
Put it on here.
Farewell thing. You know what? I think. Hey. How are you?
Then I'm gonna put it on my mouth.
Oh, God. Oh my gosh. I mean, okay, wait a minute. All right, hold on. Let me pull myself together, man. How? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh jeez. This nigga had it stuck to his damn lip. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh gosh. All right. Family serious. serious, man. All right. Pull it together. Why? Why? Why, man? What would possess one of our brothers, anybody, I don't give a damn who this is, what would possess anybody to glue, to put damn Gorilla Glue, not even crazy glue, Gorilla Glue, and on a solo cup and put it to their lips? You see, this is the stupidity that the Most High said, okay, you know what? I am going to have to talk about foolery in our book because these niggas are some damn fools. All right, so I want you to open your Bible, please, to the 1611 King James Version Bible with the Apocrypha. And we're going to start this off with Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 2. I'm sorry for the giggles, but I'm sorry, man. This is so stupid. I'm sorry, this is dumb. Oh my gosh, man. All right. Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 2. A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. So it's letting you know right here that the damn fool have no delight in understanding. Like these two idiots here. Seriously, I mean, I go back to the parents. I'm sorry. I go back to their parents. And I gotta ask the question, like, what the hell did you feed these children when they were growing up that made them have just stupid, complete incompetence? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we're going to be heavy in the book of Proverbs because, first of all, the book of Proverbs is the book of wisdom. All right, so we need this. We really need this. So I'm going to read that one more time. A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. And a lot of times, oh gosh, like our hearts don't need to discover itself. It's like, listen, man, just comply with the rules, follow the rules, stay in the scriptures, and do what it says. All right, so next, let's go to Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7 now, family. All right, now, please listen, and I think this is the one I told y'all before. I want you to tattoo this on your heart, in your mind, in your brain. And I don't mean literally. All right, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Now that's very, very clear. Very, very clear. Just like video number 1 and 2, because the instructions are on those bottles. I'll read it one more time. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Now, the fear of the Lord is keeping the commandments, his laws, statutes, and commandments. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. I mean, that's plain as day, fam. That's plain as day. All right. Now, please, let's go to Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 11. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 11. Family, watch this. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it until afterwards. Now, that's very profound. Very, very profound. A fool uttereth all his mind. So do you know, for many of you that just speak and say whatever's on their mind, again, taming that tongue, that lesson goes throughout all of this, taming that tongue. In other words, so what is the Most High telling you? We say, yo, keep your mouth shut. Be quiet. Shut up. Keep that mouth shut. Because there's so many of our people, and y'all already know there's so many, and unfortunately, queens, princesses, I got to get at you a little bit about this, because y'all already know the first 2 words to come out of your mouth, I'm ground. I'm ground. I'll say whatever I want to. My daddy never told me to shut up, and you ain't going to tell me to shut up either, nigga. I'm going to say what I want to. Can't do that. Why? Because when you do that, what does the Most High call you? He calls you a fool. And it's not only our sisters that do it, but the brothers, we do it a lot too. But queens, unfortunately, it's mostly you that do that. I'm going to read it one more time. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. And do you know why the Most High is saying to keep it in? Because before you speak, think. Think before you speak, so that you know what you are going to say. You know how to put this here in the proper way that it is supposed to come out. You know, you are self-analyzing yourself. Remember how we talked about last week, from the brain right down there to the tongue? That travel time right there, guess what? You ought to be making sure that whatever communication comes out of your mouth is worth exiting. Okay? Like I said, all of these are coming right into each other because they all must coexist. Taming your tongue goes right back to that lesson. Okay? Now, I want you to go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 9. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 9. Watch this. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Did you see that? Be angry, but sin not. Even when you become angry, you still have to remain intelligent. You have to be wise. even as you're angry, because a lot of people can fly off the handle. You've done so many things out of anger, then you have to go back and apologize for it later. Many of us have been there. I've been there. Many of us have been there. And here you go, spouting something out of your mouth, not taming your tongue, which caused you to be a fool. And many people right now are sitting and laying and have died in the penitentiary, in prison, because they chose to be a fool. And they did something out of anger that they could not take back. You know, they picked something up or they hit somebody and struck them and killed them. Because the whole story behind the Incredible Hulk, that comes from anger. That's where that comes from. Because you do possess a super strength when you are angry. Yes, you do. Because your adrenaline is no joke. That's in male and female. There has been so many things done on adrenaline that you would never expect our people to do. There have been mothers that have been able to lift up cars by themselves on adrenaline. Documented. So if you do something out of anger, you go and you punch somebody or you push them or something, or even slapping a person, and you knock their brain and cause it to shift in a way that it can't recuperate, and you kill that person, now you in jail for life. For being a fool. Read it one more time. Be not hasty means don't be quick in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom, right there, in the bosom of fools. That Hulk. You don't want to deal with that. All right? And as some people used to say, you know, their inner Ike. No inner Ike. No inner Ike. No. You can't have that. You got to leave that out. All right? So now we're going to jump back to the book of Proverbs. Let's go back to that book of wisdom. And I want you to go to Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 14. Proverbs chapter 10 and verse 14. Watch this, family. Listen very close. Listen to these first two words. Wise men lay up knowledge, lay it up, store it up, build up knowledge. But the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. The mouth of the foolish is near destruction. That if you don't know what a mouth is, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, especially for our Northern Kingdom, our Hispanic brothers and sisters, you're damn boca. That's what it is right there. It's set up and ready for destruction. That is a promise. That's a promise. I'm telling you, the Most High said, lay up this freaking knowledge. What knowledge you talking about? The knowledge right here in these scriptures. All right there. Read it, study it, memorize it, and 100% most certainly apply it. All right? Now, let's go to Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 9. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 9. Watch this. If a wise man contendeth with a foolish man, so if a wise man is, battling, fighting a foolish man, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest. Meaning, if you are dealing with a foolish person, you're pretty much the fool. Because you're not going to have any rest from this idiot, from this moron. You're not going to have any rest from this person. Why? Because you have engaged with a fool. In other words, stay away from the foolish. Leave them alone. Like, oh, nigga, go about your business. I'm not dealing with you. I don't got time to deal with you. You know how sometimes you be seeing people and there's someone that they just avoid? Stop being so quick to judge the person that just avoids them. Because they probably already know that this person here is a damn fool and I have no words for them. They probably done something so stupid, so dumb, so idiotic that the person is like, you know what, I am not dealing with this person anymore. That's it. Finish. We're done. So seriously, don't be so quick to judge people when you see them ignoring people. I'm telling you, sometimes it's best to follow. Because you sit there, like, oh man, that person, you're so rude to him or her. And then you go talk to him and now you're the sucker. So I'm telling you, Yo, you better have wisdom. All right. So now, actually, I want to read something. I want you to go to Psalms chapter 14. Psalms chapter 14. I want to read this one here. I'm reading from the beginning too. That's right. Go into the author of Psalms, which was King David, by the way. Psalms chapter 14 and verse 1. Let me read this here to you, family. Watch this. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, meaning the song of David. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. They are all gone aside. That is so sad. They are all gone aside. They are altogether become filthy. So this here is a cluster of a bunch of damn fools. There is none that doeth good. No, not one. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge? Who eat up my people as if they eat bread, and call not upon the Lord. That is so deep. That is, oh gosh, that is so deep. Here, King David is singing that song like, listen, there's no good people left. No good people left. Does that relate to today, family? Does that relate to today? How there are just no good people left anymore. You look at the complete conglomeration of all of the Christian churches and all of the nonsense that they follow. They might as well act like that there is no God, because for one, they're not following the correct one anyway. At all. It's us very little, small, select few that are actually following the Most High and doing what he told us to do. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But did that not resonate today? I'm telling you, remember, these are prophets. They saw the future. They know what we're dealing with. And that is exactly why the Most High used them to bring this book out to us, to write these Psalms, to write these scriptures, to write these verses, so that we can pick it up and look at it and be like, oh, wow. Just like how he said, is there not anyone with any understanding at all? No one? Not one person with some damn understanding about this. Ain't this just about a... Yep. All right, so now let's go back to Proverbs. I told y'all, we're going to be in Proverbs heavy here tonight. We're going to be in Proverbs heavy. All right. So, Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 7, family, watch this. A fool's mouth, before I go any further, as you clearly see, is going right back to that mouth of yours. A fool's mouth is his destruction. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. You know what a snare is? It's a trap. Your lips, why? Just like the example that I gave earlier. Right here from the dome, out, right there to your tongue, past them lips. Past them lips. The lips should be the It all works together. Comes from the brain to the tongue, but right there, your lips is like your blocker. All right? Your lips are your bodyguard to shut it up before it even comes out of your mouth. And sometimes for many of us that are now in this truth or whatnot, you know, we don't even allow the thought to even come in. Even if the thought is there, you know what? We didn't do that. Yeah. I'm going to read that again. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare or the trap for his soul. Meaning you going right to that fire because of your mouth. Right to that fire. We need to learn to shut up. And this is a fool. This is a fool. The foolish, the absolute foolish. Next, let's go now to Proverbs chapter 15, verse 7. Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 7, family. Watch this. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doeth not so. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge. That's who should be talking. The knowledgeable, the wise should be the ones with their mouths open and speaking. And who are the wise? The ones who come out of our book and teach our people the commandments and the way to be. That's me, that's you. Wise. But the heart of the foolish doeth not so. The heart. Meaning the mind, body, and soul of a fool does absolutely nothing but bring destruction upon themselves. And I'm telling you, Israel, goodness gracious, you gotta get that. You gotta get that. There is absolutely no coincidence as to why the Most High allowed our lessons to go in the way that they went. And that was not planned. That was not by design. I did not design it that way. The Most High did. I did not do that. And I will never take credit from the Father. It came with taming your tongue, going forward all the way right now to fools. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, so now let's go back one chapter. I want you to go to Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 7. So do you see how we did that? It was 18:7, 15:7, and now 14:7. Watch this. Watch this, family. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 7. As a matter of fact, I want to read some more. I want to read a little bit more than that. Yep, there it is. All right, watch this. Go from the presence of a foolish man. Now, this is a warning. This is a hit and a half for your ass. Watch this. Go from the presence of a foolish man, meaning get away from foolish people, when thou perceiveth not in him the lips of knowledge. So, in other words, when you hear people talking that BS, leave. But you know, a lot of our people do. We like to sit right there and listen. We'll just want to sit up there because we want to hear all that itchy ear stuff. We want to hear some gossip. No. The Most High says, as soon as you hear that BS, leave. Move. Go about your business. Go about your business. Don't interact with any of that. I'm going to read it one more time. Go from the presence of a foolish man, and that also means woman, when thou perceiveth not in him the lips of knowledge. Verse 8. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly, the foolishness, the foolery of fool is deceit. I'm going to read that one more time. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Verse 9. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. Woo. Wow. Whoa. Fools are the ones who sin. Fools are the ones who sin. But among the righteous, there is favor. The Most High said, for those of us keeping these commandments, you're not a fool. Oh, you got favor with me. You got favor with me. Remember how we talked about last week? The delight, you being the Most High's delight because you're not a liar. Now here we are with foolery, foolishness, and the Most High saying, listen, if you choose not to be a fool, hey, you got favor with me. Favor. But of course, the Christian church does not talk about this, do they? No, they don't. They don't bring this type of stuff out. The Christian church tells you to go be a fool. That's what they tell you to do, to sin. Of course, you know, they're going people trying to get on me again. Oh, he talk about Christian church. What is his big problem with the Christian church? The problem that I have with the Christian church is that they're killing our people one by one. Sunday by Sunday, Wednesday by Wednesday, they're killing our people. Okay? So that's my problem with them. Now, I want you to go to Matthew chapter 5 and verse 22. Matthew chapter 5, verse 22. Here we go. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Now, there are so many people, so many that say, oh, you see that? You can't call anybody a fool. And if you do call somebody a fool, you're in danger of hellfire. You have no understanding of what this is or what that means. For one, what is that talking about? It's talking about us bringing out these scriptures. And when we do bring out the scriptures, you're saying that we don't know what we're talking about and that we're wrong and we have no understanding. Because that's coming from the perspective of a fool. But it's saying that if you're calling us fools for keeping the commandments and teaching you to do it, that fire is reserved for you, just like we just read all of those precepts of your destruction. That is what that means. So for all of you that ever thought, oh, if you call somebody a fool or whatever, oh, well then now you're in danger. Now you know the true meaning and the true understanding behind that. That is what that means. But of course, a lot of our people got that from the damn Christian church. Because I think many of you think this too, that them pastors one day were going to come into one of us. And they knew that their time was going to be short. Because here we are bringing out the scriptures. And we're calling them fools. We're challenging them with their false doctrines. And now, they're going to call us fools. Didn't the Most High say with these pastors that destruction is coming to them? Didn't the Most High say with these pastors that he was going to wipe dung, feces, crap on all over their face? Now, what's another term for crap, feces? Boo-boo. Some people say boo-boo, remember? So now, remember that term boo-boo the fool? That's where that comes from. Boo-boo the fool. Right here from these scriptures. There's absolutely nothing that has not come from these scriptures. I'm telling you. All of our little colloquialisms, they come right here from the scriptures. The feces-faced pastor is who boo-boo the fool is. You'll learn something today. All right. So now, I want to read Proverbs chapter 26. I'm going to start at verse 3. Because this one right here, I absolutely love. I love this here. And it is so profound for our people. And we need it. All right? Proverbs chapter 26 and verse 3. And I really hope that y'all are getting something here with this. Damn Gorilla Glue. All right. Here we go. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the fool's back. You see that? I'm going to read it one more time. A whip for the horse, meaning to keep that horse in control. A bridle for the ass, meaning a donkey. The bridle to ride him so that you can steer the damn donkey. And a rod for the fool's back, meaning a nice, thorough ass whooping for a fool. And as you see, there's no age there either. No age. Remember when Christ went ahead and he braided up that whip and went into that damn synagogue right there and whooped them niggas up out of his father's house. Remember that? Beat them. Beat them. Because they were fools. In there selling in the Most High's house. Ain't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So as you see, Christ was not above wearing somebody out. Because he did it. All the way to the point he was even there turning over tables. But the most the most fascinating thing about this was that he went ahead and made the whip himself. I don't know about you. That's gangster. All right. Verse 4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. So in other words, do not commiserate with a damn fool. Don't. Look at these instructions. Don't participate in foolery with a fool or with anything else. Don't do it. Verse 5. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit. Verse 6. He that sendeth a message by the hand of a fool cutteth off the feet and drinketh damage. I'm going to read that one more time because I kind of messed that one up, but I want you to understand it. He that sendeth a message by the hand of a fool cutteth off the feet and drinketh damage. So in other words, those of you that like to run your mouth, that's not able to tame their tongue, you drink damage. You drink damage. You drink damage. Does that make any sense? Do you know what it means to drink damage? It means that you are ingesting your own poison just by being associated with a damn fool. Stay away from the fool. All right. Verse 7. The legs of the lame are not equal, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. That's hardcore. The legs of the lame are not equal. Do you see how, now, of course, you know, when they say someone is lame, right? Usually when it comes to the legs, you know, one leg is longer than the other. And it's saying that it's not equal. So here the Most High, he's not making fun of anyone or whatever, but he's giving you a prime example. Because, you know, when you see a person or whatnot that walks lame or whatnot, they don't have any balance. The legs of the lame are not equal, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. There's no balance there. There's no... What's the best way to say this? But the mouth of the fool is just not equal to his wisdom. It's unbalanced, which is why you should not be dealing with them. So let me ask you a question. Would you stand on top of a building that waves back and forth, you know, all the way to the side, then goes all the way to that side? On top of a building, let's just say, because technically buildings, sky rises are meant to sway, but I'm talking about one that sways all the way down, comes up and sways all the way back to the other side. Would you do that? Seriously? No, you wouldn't. Why? Because chances are you're going to fall. Because the building is not staying stable. It's not equal. So every time that you get on top of this building, what's going to happen? You are going to risk falling off. That's what it's saying. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. All right, where do we leave off at? Verse 8. As he that bindeth a stone in a sling, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. Why would you bind? That's like saying, okay, a robber breaks in your house or whatnot, right? And you have your conceal and carry, you're able to defend it, but the robber breaks in, he has a gun, you see him coming, but you don't shoot him. Do you see how clear the Most High makes things? I'm going to read that one more time. As he that bindeth a stone in a sling, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. Why would you want to give honor to a fool anyway? That's the question right there. Why would you want to give honor to a damn fool? Why would you want to? That makes you just as stupid. It makes you just as much as a damn fool as that person. All right? Verse 9. As a thorn goeth up into the hand of a drunkard, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. The Most High be showing out, family. I'm telling you right now. Because a drunkard, an idiot, is going to grab a thorn, a bushel of thorns, you know, like in a rose or whatever, you know. Now, a smart person is going to know, all right, well, you know what? Let me look for the thorns and grab it where it's not. But it says, just as that is, the words with a damn fool is completely idiotic. I mean, do you really see how simple, seriously, family, all jokes aside, do you see how simple the Most High made this book, but yet they try to say it's so difficult to read? No, it's not. And they always blame the King James for being the most difficult to read, and it's not. It's so easy. This book is very easy to read. You know why? Because those with the understanding of the scriptures, keeping the commandments, are going to understand exactly what this book says without an issue. Why? Because remember, the beginning of knowledge is keeping the Most High's commandments. That's where it all stems from. All of it. All right? Now, let's go now to verse 10. Watch this. The great God that formed all things both rewardeth the fool and rewardeth transgressors. Do you see how he put the two of them right in the very same category? A fool and a sinner. They are in the very same category. And what's their reward? Death. Death is their reward. Death. That's the promise for a fool, family. That's the promise for a fool. Don't let it be you. Please don't let it be you. Hopefully, you know, you're seeing this here and you're like, okay, you know what? Even if I'm involved in any foolery, if I like to gossip or do any of those things or whatnot, you know, hopefully you're like, you know what? I'm not dealing with that anymore. Hopefully, I really hope you do. I truly hope you do, family. I truly hope you do. Because that day is coming where the Most High is going to pay us for everything that we do. Either he's going to pay us for our righteousness or he's going to pay us for our unrighteousness. Okay? All right, verse 11. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. Broken down right there, family, broken down. Did you hear what that said? Just like a dog will go back and eat its own vomit because they're nasty. A person that comes into the knowledge of this truth and knows what the Most High says, but yet continues to sin. He said, you are a damn fool. The Most High doesn't get any more plain than this, family. I'm telling you right now. All right? Verse 12. Let's get it. Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is none more hope for a fool than of him. In your own conceit. And I just want y'all to see right here how the Most High takes these things and puts them all together. Like, seriously, there's really no margin here. There's no margin. None. No margin whatsoever when it comes to foolery. The Most High lays it all out on the table. He's like, yo, listen, son, daughter, I'm only going to tell you this once. I'm showing you that so that you can go back and read it over and over and over if you want to. And I'm going to make it so simplistic that you're not going to be able to refute this when you stand in front of me. I'm telling you, family, it's not a game. It's truly not a game. But our people, they just don't care. And that's the horrible part right there, is that our people just don't care. They don't give a damn. And I want to get some more. Let's go to Titus chapter 3 and verse 3. Seriously, this is not one of those lessons here where I really should be running my mouth. No, I want to make sure I get all of this into us, all right? Titus chapter 3 and verse 3, watch this. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving divers lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful, and hating one another. Verse 4. But after that, the kindness and love of God, our Savior, toward man appeared. Verse 5. Not by works of righteousness which we have done, but according to his mercy he saved us, by the washing of regeneration and renewing of the Holy Ghost. Titus 3 and 3. Letting you know that there's always another chance. There's always another chance. Once you come into this word, you come into the word, you read what it says, you apply it to your life. That's what you do. That's what you do. And as we already know, the Holy Ghost are the Lord's statutes and commandments. It's the Holy Spirit. That's what it's telling us to do. Keep the commandments. That is what we are to do, family. That's what we are to do. And like I told y'all, this lesson was not going to be long. It really, really wasn't. It really wasn't. And I would like to give you back some of your time here so that you can begin your Sabbath early. But yeah, like I said, this was not going to be a very long lesson at all, because it really doesn't take much to understand exactly what the Most High said through the prophets and the disciples. That we can't be fools. We can't be fools. So you cannot go putting Gorilla Glue in your hair or on your lip or anywhere on your body. Just take the lesson from them and follow instructions. It's really that simple. It truly, truly is that simple. I want to go to let me do another one. Just one more. I want to go to Romans. Come on. Go to Romans chapter 1 and verse 22. Romans chapter 1 and verse 22. Watch this. As a matter of fact, start back at verse 21. Go to verse 21. Romans chapter 1, verse 21. Watch this. Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Isn't that not self-explanatory? They didn't give the Most High God what he deserved, which was not being a fool. Coming out of the scriptures. Teaching our people to do the commandments. Keep them. Glorify these things. But nope. These are in their own imaginations. Who brings that out? These Christian pastors. These other religions. You know what? Do what you want to do. Follow these false gods. No. But what do? That's exactly what they do. They follow everybody else other than the commandments of the Most High. They do everything that the Most High told them not to do. Birthdays, Christmas. How many of y'all just celebrated Valentine's Day? Huh? How many of y'all did that this past, when was that? Monday? Yeah. How many of you? No. When was it? When was Valentine's? Sunday. It was Sunday. This past Sunday. How many of you did that? Scared of your lady. Oh, she gonna be mad if I don't get nothing. You have no idea the tick mark you just put on yourself if you did. Even wishing somebody a happy Valentine's Day. You better get the hell out of my face. Unbelievable. But your own imaginations, your own doings, your own freaking doings here. Israel, that was simple enough. It was very, very simple. So the bottom line to this, family, don't be an idiot. Don't be a fool. Don't be a moron. Keep the commandments and live. just as the scriptures say, keep the commandments and live. Israel, I am so glad that we were able to have this here lesson. And again, you know, I truly want to thank you guys for the continued support for our family. I love y'all. And please don't be doing stupid things. Think before you act. Think before you act. Sometimes it's just best to leave the house and go take a walk. Go do something, you know? Just use your brain. Use your noodle. That's what it's there for. All right? If you are getting ready to do something stupid, go out, pick up your Bible, and just sit in there and read it. Reading the Bible is not a punishment. It's an honor. It's a privilege. So do that before you do anything stupid. All right? And Israel, again, I want y'all to go out there and I want you to grab your family up and I want you to love them and hug on them and kiss them and let them know that they are kings, queens, princes, and princesses, and teach them to always, always give honor and glory to the Most High God. All right? And with that being said, Israel, I love you. I'm out.